What is engine segmentation? How much does it cost, and what advantages does it offer? A motor vehicle's engine is a complex technical assembly that often requires interventions, from simple annual overhauls to various more or less expensive repairs. The quality of the construction, the wear and tear of certain car parts and components, as well as the way of maintenance and operation are decisive factors in the occurrence of mechanical problems in the engine gear. Of course, there are also cases of happy owners, with cars that have long-lasting engines, with minimal interventions on them, i.e., replacement of consumables. Maybe you are one of them, but we still invite you to continue reading the article. We discuss symptoms and malfunctions less desired by any car owner that can be solved by the engine segmentation process. You will find out what this means, how much it can cost you, what the advantages are, and other relevant information. What is engine segmentation? Segmental motor symptoms. Motor segmentation price. How long does a segmented motor last? The advantages offered by a segmented engine. What is engine segmentation? Engine segmentation is done when the piston segments show signs of wear and require replacement. We will find them a little below. In this case, we are talking about a segmentation of the engine in the cylinder head and combustion chamber compartment. As a general look, the cylinder head, the oil pan and the connecting rod bolt piston segment technical assembly are dismantled. In the functions of the faults and problems found by the mechanic, the segmentation can continue. For example, it is possible to intervene on the crankshaft, distribution, etc. Replacing the segments is a happy case, compared to the total disassembly of the engine, where it is inspected part by part, cleaned, repaired and, of course, put back together. This is resorted to in the case of major mechanical faults, such as abnormal engine bearing vibrations, which cannot be resolved without a thorough investigation of the entire engine block. The importance of piston rings. The piston segments isolate the combustion chamber, so that the necessary pressure is not lost in the air and fuel mix. This pressure is vital in producing the mechanical energy, engine power, that ultimately reaches the transmission system, traction force. In Romanian, without this pressure the engine would be without moisture. The segments are indispensable components of the pistons, being mounted right at their end. The best quality segments are manufactured from durable alloy cast iron, and contain, depending on the manufacturer and the age of the car, 2 or 3 compression rings, with a sealing roll, respectively an oil scraper ring, which removes excess engine oil. In addition to regulating the oil, the rings also prevent the piston from overheating, so they are of utmost importance for the car engine. Segmentation or another engine. Most of the time, they balance segmentation versus mounting a functional engine from car parts. Segmentation may be able to resolve faults in an engine. If other faults are detected after inspecting the segments, the segmentation continues until the parts in question are replaced. There are also situations with major damage to the engine, in which the only solution is its complete change. Whatever the case may be, engine segmentation is a thorough technical process that is only performed by skilled and obviously responsible auto mechanics. That's because any intervention in the engine block is essential in the subsequent operation of the car at normal technical parameters of performance and consumption. Segmental motor symptoms. You should consider engine segmentation when your car shows symptoms such as the engine shows signs of low power and acceleration due to the loss of pressure in the combustion chamber, increases oil consumption more than usual, increases fuel consumption more than usual, black smoke is emitted from the exhaust pipe, which means that the fuel is not burning properly, abnormal engine vibrations, which are felt inside the car, irregular idling, frequent overheating, etc. Engine compression test. The compression test, quick and easy to perform in a car service, is relevant in finding out the condition of the pistons and, further, to establish the causes of the symptoms presented above. The compressometer is the device with which this test is performed. After removing the spark plug, the compression gauge is threaded in its place. The test is done on each individual piston. With the fuel supply off and the engine running, it will display the amount of compression generated in each cylinder. An optimal compression test would be between 11-13 bar for petrol engines and 23-40 bar for diesel engines. At the same time, the compression differences from one cylinder to another must not be greater than a maximum of 2-3 bars. The factory engine compression values can also be found in the car's technical book. In any case, the mechanic will warn you of the detected irregularities. Engine segmentation price. Disassembling and assembling the engine in the garage or in front of the block, as it used to be done in Dacias, is no longer a topical subject, although many learned applied mechanics in this way. Even though modern engines are simpler and more compact, a mission accomplished by major car manufacturers, they are obviously built on the principle of numerous automotive technologies. Therefore, you currently need the services of a mechanic specialized in your car brand and all the conditions offered by a car service. There are car services focused on engine segmentation service. As we mentioned at the beginning, look for those that have positive reviews and, of course, offer a comfortable guarantee in terms of the operations performed. Some also offer a 1-year warranty on workmanship. The price for segmenting an engine starts from $5,700. How much does a segmented engine last? Beyond quality parts and fittings, from established manufacturers, the quality of the execution, i.e., the workmanship, is also very important. It is essential to purchase OE or OEM parts as much as possible. In no case do not choose parts of questionable quality, although their price may attract you. In addition to improper engine operation, the operating life is short. Among the parts that can be the subject of an engine segmentation are the replacement of the piston ring set, intake and exhaust valves, crankshaft, etc. Depending on the detected problems, the pistons can also be changed. At the same time, the engine oil and oil filter, or antifreeze, is also changed. Also, segmenting an engine also means replacing some vital gaskets and accessories, such as cylinder head gasket, valve seals, connecting rod bearings, etc. If the mechanical intervention is as per the book, a segmented engine can work without problems for a large number of kilometers. Also, keep in mind that a newly segmented engine must, like a new engine, undergo a break-in. That means revs below 3,000 RPM in the first 1,000–1,500 kilometers. The advantages offered by a segmented engine. Repairing an engine by segmentation can be a more economical option than purchasing and fitting a disassembled engine. In addition, a used engine must also be checked and diagnosed for optimal operation. A properly repaired engine can last longer than a disassembled engine, which can end up with similar failures. Worn piston rings do not mean that the engine is completely damaged, so it can be repaired with solutions at hand. You can think of another engine in critical situations, such as a broken engine block due to a part or damage in the event of a road accident. Besides, finding it isn't always easy, and on top of that, the guarantee that it's a perfectly working engine is debatable. An engine put back into service through the segmentation process, after replacing the necessary parts, will not lead to possible problems with the car's ECU. The risks of incompatibility are therefore very small. It is known that an onboard computer only recognizes the original engine of the car. Otherwise, array software will be required, which comes with other costs. There are also cases where the installation of another onboard computer was resorted to, in order to recognize a different engine than the one installed in the factory. In the spirit of a cleaner environment, motor segmentation ULUI is recommended due to the fact that defective car parts are recycled. Therefore, the impact on the environment is positive. In conclusion, we hope you don't have to resort to an engine segmentation. However, if that's the case, you've just learned that the situation isn't so bleak. Detected mechanical problems can be solved at decent costs and with quality auto parts to restore the performance of your car. This includes parts, repair and labor. When determining the final price, the make and model of the car matters. A diesel engine segmentation is more expensive than a gasoline engine segmentation due to the fact that it has more complexity and a greater number of parts to remove and install. Beyond all these aspects, there may also be other necessary technical operations, such as valve seat grinding or rectification. The prices of the parts set by the suppliers are also to be taken into account. Therefore, following a clear diagnosis, you must look for several engine segmentation offers. We recommend that you do not choose the cheapest one, but the one that you feel satisfies you in terms of value. For money. YouTube channel at Alexandru. Thank you for watching this video clip to the end. I hope it was a video clip from which you learned something. Understand, if you like this video clip, don't forget ***** subscribe, give a like, a share on social networks, so your friends know cut this clip.